This is Richard Wolff from Democracy at Work. I want to offer a short response to the announcement that Bernie Sanders is once again going to run as a socialist for the Democratic Party's presidential nomination. Bernie Sanders has changed American politics. His first race, 2016, offered the American people, for the first time in over half a century, the opportunity to consider, to listen to, and to engage socialist ideas. The ideas that say human beings can do better than capitalism. They ought to be honestly debating the strengths and weaknesses of capitalism in relationship to socialism, and they ought to come to a democratic decision about what's the best way forward. That has not been possible because socialism was a taboo word, a taboo concept as part of the Cold War, and it lingered long after that war was over. We all have a debt to Bernie Sanders for having the courage and foresight to break that taboo, to catch the United States up with the rest of the world that seriously considers socialist organizations, socialist political parties, socialist newspapers as part of the landscape of alternative opinions and programs to find a good way forward for us all. I think the most important contribution going forward that Bernie Sanders' campaign can and will make is to keep the socialist alternative alive and on the front burner of American politics. Not the caricature dismissal that Mr. Trump and the old, tired conservatives keep trotting out as if nothing had changed in 50 years. No, I mean an honest confrontation with a society becoming ever more unequal, a small number of very rich and the vast majority having trouble making ends meet. No, it's coming to terms also with the instability, a crash in the 1930s, another crash in 2008, and many smaller economic downturns, recessions, and depressions. If you lived in a place with people as unstable as our economic system, you would have moved out long ago. Socialists have the courage to face that reality, to name it for what it is, and to begin to offer ways forward. The point is not whether you agree or disagree. The point is that an intelligent, honest debate about economic systems is more urgent than that about all the other systems that we do debate in the United States. The taboo against socialism was broken by Bernie in 2016, and that will be carried forward in the years ahead. My last comment. Bernie Sanders' entrance into the race makes crystal clear a fundamental problem for the Democratic Party. Already other candidates and other leaders of that party go out of their way, proudly often, to say that they are not democratic socialists, that they don't want to be as different from the Republicans as the socialists clearly do, for young people especially, but for everyone. The Democratic Party is going to now have to make a basic decision. Will it stay the middle of the road minor alternative to the Republicans? Or will it embrace something new, something different, an honest engagement with powerful socialist criticisms and serious socialist alternatives? If not, the Democratic Party stands in danger of splintering because it cannot hold on to the past, and it is afraid, not like Bernie, to embrace a socialist future. This is Richard Wolff for democracy at work.